work day. But recently, my videos have really been too long because there's just so much footage, and I would love to do that, except it's the middle of the semester, it's grind time, and I don't really have the time to edit that much. So I thought I would do a really quick makeup routine kind of video, because my makeup routine literally takes, I'm not even kidding, takes 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes if I'm really taking my time, because I literally wake up, do it, and then like run out the door, because I wake up at 6:30 because I have 8 a.m. classes, so I have to just and then go. I have to go. So I literally don't even need to edit this because it'll take 10 minutes. But I'm gonna make some breakfast, do my makeup. I'm not going anywhere today anyways, but you know, okay, here's the thing. I wanted to just like film me doing my makeup one day in the morning, but then either the sun wasn't up, or like the sun was setting, or like it just didn't work out. So I'm just gonna do it today when I'm not going anywhere, and then just take it off later. So I got bit by a bug on my pinky, and it kind of hurts. It's like swollen. Do you see how my pinky is like swollen? Anyways, I have my mirror here, my little light up mirror that is brighter than the sun, and I'm gonna make some breakfast and then get to do my makeup. Okay, let me turn my little mirror on. I'm baking a bagel right now, and I hope you can't hear it because the wind of the air fryer is really, really loud. But usually I start off by like fixing my hair first. This is not makeup, but okay, and then I clip my hair back because I don't want to get makeup all over my hair. Clip it back, and then I have my little mini ones for my bangs. First step, sunscreen. Every good makeup routine starts with sunscreen. Actually, I wouldn't know. That's what I heard. But this is the one I use. It's like moisturizer, but there's SPF in it, so I call it sunscreen. That's what it looks like. I just get a little on my finger. Dab, 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 dab. Sometimes I need a little more. And then pat it in. What am I supposed to say during like a makeup routine? Let me tell you about my week. And then, you know, usually there's a little crusty in the eye, so I just pick that out. One thing I do though, because I do pencil eyeliner, and I noticed that when my eye area isn't moisturized enough, it doesn't go. Oh, I forgot to. It doesn't glide as easily, so I just like to get a little more and put it right next to my eyes where my eyeliner would go, and then use my delicate little fingers to dab that in, because it's your eye area and you don't want to rub it too much. Always try to prevent wrinkles. Yeah, so now my face is all moisturized. Also this area, I tend to get dry around here too. So sometimes, alright, I do this. Moisturize. You can so totally hear my bagels, but oh well. Ooh, my bagels are done. Finally, so you can't hear it. And the next thing I do, if I see any stray hairs in the eyebrows, is I go in and I just take those out. Yeah, let me tell you about my week. I just applied to this club at school, and it was way more competitive than I thought it would be. Like, cause I know about this club through a mentor of mine from another club, and then I was just like, cool, I'll apply. And then I showed up to the meeting thinking that, like the informational meeting, thinking that it would be kind of chill, and like some people will apply and some people won't apply even though they go to the meetings. But every single like introductory meeting, the room was filled to the brim, and I was like, oh dang, this is a lot more competitive than I thought. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Next step, there's a lot of stray hairs on my face, so I go in with like an epilator and just do this, get the hairs out. Even, like this is for your mustache, but I like, it's running out of battery. Yeah. I like going in my little eyebrows with it too. Especially this middle area, my unibrow. Get rid of those. Get rid of those unibrow hairs. For me. Not everyone's hair should be removed, but I like getting mine removed. And I go in the little one. This is a little epilator. And I refine my little eyebrow ones. Oh yeah, yeah, my club. Yeah, I'm a little worried because like so many people are applying and they're taking 8 people out of like, it looked like it was like 100 people in that room. It was like 100 people applying, they're taking 8. That's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, it makes sense, but I'm a little stressed for that. That's what I've been working on the whole week. And the application, the question was like, I was so stupid for this. I was like, 1,200 words, are you kidding me? Like about my experiences and why I want to join, that's too much. And then like I asked everyone and I was like, oh my god, 1,200 words, that's crazy. And then finally I asked one of my friends and she was like, 1,200 characters, BP. And I was like, thank god I asked. Imagine if I didn't. And it was 4 questions too, and they were all 1,200 characters. So I would have been writing like 4 essays. So thank god I asked. Moral of the story is to always ask questions. Okay, now my little face is a little cleaner. Next step. I don't really like to use whatever concealer foundation just because I don't want it clogging my pores. My theory is that if you take care of your skin first, you won't have to worry that much about like foundation, concealer, whatever. So I tend not to do that whole thing. Even if there is a little blemish, I don't like to touch it just because I let it breathe, let it relax, let your skin do what it needs to do, let it regenerate itself the way it wants to regenerate itself. Eat well, eat clean, drink water, sleep well, then your skin will thrive most of the time. Ew, I think a bug bit me in the middle. Bugs bit me in the middle of the night. There's like a bug right here, a bug right here, and a bug right here. Next step, curling my eyelashes. Yeah, this is the Shiseido eyelash curler that is superior to every other eyelash curler. And I just go in and curl from the very roots, and I like to do this, especially the edges or like the very tips. That way it will like stay curly. Shiseido is superior for Asian eyes, that's what I've heard. See? Much more curly. Next eye. Make sure to take care of the little tips of your eyelashes. I've seen people like curl their eyelashes after they do mascara, and that literally terrifies me because they like rip it out because the mascara sticks to your eyelash curler and it rips your eyelashes out. So don't do that. Don't do that. And the next step is eyelash mascara. Sky High, also superior. I asked my friend about this who is an expert at mascaras, and I just follow her instructions. So apparently this one is where it's at. This one's a little old, so I need to get a new one, but it still works. And I just make sure, also same thing, make sure to take care of the little tips of your eyelashes. I think some people have said that if you do the bottom, like the roots, it looks like you have eyeliner on, but I don't really like that. So I just make sure to pay attention to the very edges of my eyelashes. And like I sometimes like to go against the little current of my eyelashes just to make it have a little more volume, but usually I just layer it on. What else has happened? And then I have a midterm on Tuesday for accounting, and these chapters are a lot harder than like the first chapters. It's getting a little rough, but it's okay. We get a note of cheat sheets and it's gonna be okay. But you know, clubs are really starting to speed up and it's getting a little bit much. So I think I need to choose a club to kind of drop, but I'm gonna see if I get into this one that I was applying to first and then think about which one to drop, because it's a lot of work, and doing this channel, it's a lot of work. Oh, my eyeliner cap fell. Oh no. Okay, most likely I'll go a little longer with all these clubs and then choose one that is less important and then drop it that one. But the next thing I use is a little eyeliner pencil, a dry one. That's why I moisturized the edges of my eyes earlier. And the one I'm using right now is the Innisfree one that I got from Taiwan. I also like the Etude House one that's like waterproof, or the cheaper heroin heroin one that was like a little thinner. But what I do with this is I get a little bit, don't pull, try not to pull, and I just go under the waterline and just smudge that in the upper waterline. That way your eyeliner will look clean and there won't be that little gapping that I don't like. I don't like the gap between like eyeliner pens and your eye. See? now there's no gapping, like, of your waterline. And then to like map out what I'm gonna do later with my eyeliner, I just draw a little bit of a wing. This one doesn't need to be perfect, but it just has to be like the angle you want it. I like doing mine down on a regular basis just because it looks a little more natural. It's not like ooh, sexy cat eye like every day. It's a little more natural if you go down. So I just follow my little line and I follow my eye shape. Like you see this little groove, you just follow that and then draw downwards. And it doesn't need to be perfect, just a little line. And like try not to pull and go under. One, because wrinkles. Two, like you can, if you just do this, you're just filling in the part that you see. And that's all that really like matters. So like just look in the mirror and draw. And then same thing with this eye. Do a little, and then it just follows the line. All right, next step, get liquid eyeliner. This is the one I'm using right now. This is the Hero One Make, Japanese brand, Japanese drugstore brand. And I also use brown eyeliner just because it's more natural. I like natural makeup, not so much like the full-on makeup. To each their own, but I like this. I like mine this way. I also, which one have I used before? Lancome, the one that's like a dip, like a little teardrop shape. That one's really, really good. And that one lasts a long time. My camera is so silly. You are so silly. Cutting off at random times. Haha. Whatever. Yeah, shake it up a little. Get all the ink at the brush. And then open it up. Okay, and what I do is I start from the edge. I used to start from the middle, but I realized that the wing looks better if you start from the end. You take the sharp end and then you drag it in. Drag it in. And sometimes you go a little too high and you need to fix it. Just fix it with your finger. As long as you don't scratch your eye. This is what I do. Yeah, and the moisturizer really helps because you can just rub it away. Yeah, drag it in. I know Ariana Grande does this where you just like drag it inwards, and I just kind of do that too. And then you use the sharp little tip and start filling it in. Fill in the little gaps, adjust it to the shape you want, and yeah, that's what it looks like. And I like to make it extra sharp by doing this. All right, that's one eye. See what the story is I used to only use the pencil and then I would like draw the whole line with the pencil, but then I didn't like that it was sharp enough. So I started using liquid because it's sharper, like the brush is sharper, and then I filled in the gaps because it's a little more detailed. And I'll do the next eye. Shake, shake, shake. Same thing. Use the tip of the pen and then drag it in. Same thing, fill in the gaps. Actually, it's kind of a bad idea to film this because my pen likes to dry out if I don't finish my eyeliner in approximately 30 seconds. So, right now it's a little dry. Shake, 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 shake. I could just get a new one, but I know there's ink in there. It's just like the pen likes to dry out. Fill that in. No! My camera cut out! Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. Oh my god. But now I have to remove my freaking eyebrows. Ugh. Don't worry, they fall off so easily. Anyways, I finished my eyeliner earlier. As you can see, I just filled in the edges. I was saying that my eyeliner dries out if I don't finish my eyeliner in 30 seconds. So I had to just shake it up, get it going. And then this is how they turned out. Sometimes they end up a little thicker, sometimes they end up a little thinner. Today's is a little thinner, which is what I like actually, so that's a good for me situation. I like them going downwards and I like them brown because I like them natural, is the gist of my eyeliner. Next step is eyebrows. My eyebrows are already really thick, so I don't really do much to them. Like, they are bushy little girls. I like to add a little at the ends just to make them a little longer, just to match my eyes a little bit, so then that way they like line up. You know what I mean? So this is the one I use. I use the same eyebrow, like triple eyebrow pencil. It's like a pencil. It's also a spoolie. It's also a powder. I don't use the powder, but I do use the spoolie sometimes to get them a little more organized. But I also want to try the soap hack where you like put some soap in your eyebrows so then they are like nice and sharp and smooth and clean. But I have not got around to that. But what I do, I take the pencil and I just draw a line. Super easy, just a line. That way it ends up a little sharper, you see? Same with this side. Draw a little line so it's a little sharper. It's so funny because some people ask me if I fill in my eyebrows. Like the answer is like yes, but it's also like no, because they fall out in like the pencil falls out in 2 seconds. But like the bulk of my eyebrow is real, so I want to say no just to flex a little bit that my eyebrows are super bushy, but I can't say no just because they do have some stuff in it. Alright, almost at the last step. My makeup routine is basically nothing. But the next thing is blush, because I recently have been loving blush. This is a lip tint, but I use it as a blush just because I like it natural looking, like my actual blush. So I feel like water tints, it'll just soak in and it looks like you're actually blushing from within rather than like a layer on top, you know? So yeah, this is the Etude House water tint. I don't know if they're still selling this because this is also from like 5 years ago. This will never run out. Trust me, it'll never run out. The only reason it's up to here is because I spilled some. So what I do is I got like the little bit because this is really strong. So I just get my camera keeps cutting out. It's ridiculous. I was showing you that I just open it. I already put some on, but now it'll ruin my whole point of saying I wanted to look natural. But what I do is I smile, dab, dab, dab. Make sure they're even so I'm not unevenly blushing. Use my fingers. Tap 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 tap. And now I'm a little rosy. I'm like, you know, rosy little cheeks. You know, super cute. There's double layers on, so I don't know if that looks really good. But point is, it looks a little more natural than like blush. You know what I mean? And the last step, I don't really use any lip products, just lip balm. Burt's Bees, stole this from my friend. I didn't steal it, she gave it to me. But Burt's Bees lip balm. It's peppermint and it's really nice and soothing. And just because I don't want them to be dry. I don't want them to look like they have anything on them, but I don't like them being dry. So I just do this, do that. Yeah, sometimes if I have an event, I put on clear lip gloss. But other than that, it's just lip balm. Or maybe even lip tint to use it for actually what it's for. But this is my makeup routine for every day. Every day. I literally do this every day. I'm not doing anything today, so it's gonna be going to waste other than for myself. But this is what I look like every day. Thank you for joining me on doing my makeup this morning to eat my bagel. But it's gonna be so slay. I'm gonna edit some videos, do some homework, study for midterms. That day's gonna be great. This is what I look like. Okay, my camera's actually dying. I have to go. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I have stuff to do. I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, maybe Thanksgiving. November. I will put this out before Thanksgiving. But have a good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to my week that I told you like 2% of. Much love. Bye-bye. Mwah.